In Wynncraft, you see NPCs taking up many a type of job. So I decided to try and find the job that would be the easiest to do out of all of them. Because, well, I was simply curious about which NPC had the least work to do. On FYI, region-specific merchants like the treasure merchant will still just count as merchants. To begin, the Sea Skipper probably has one of the busiest jobs in the game, because he's the main type of fast travel that every single player uses. To do his job and enjoy it, you'd need to certainly have a passion for sailing the seas. Luckily, that seems to be a passion that he has in spades, so he won't be going away anytime soon. A blacksmith would also be a very work-heavy job. Not only would you need to know how to repair items and how to convert items into scrap, but you'd also need to be able to size up each item given to you to sell at a glance, and give a proper value back, because the value can deviate depending on what kind of rolls you got on your weapons, or armor. So it's a good thing there's plenty of them everywhere. Item identifiers are also an extremely costly job in terms of how much knowledge you need. You need to be able to look at any single weapon in the game at a glance, and not only be able to tell somebody what it is, but also what rolls they got on it, and I have no idea how they do it. Good thing that there's plenty of them. Another job that would be kind of difficult would be the Emerald Merchant, because you need to do kind of quick math on how much Emerald blocks you owed the player. And I mean very quick, since often players open the inventory and just on this button. Another job that might be hard but not that bad would be Merchants, because the main difficulty of this job would be making sure that whoever was on the other side of your table was paying the right amount. I suppose also there'd be where you got your supplies, but like, nobody knows that. A less mentally demanding, but still demanding job would probably be to guard things physically like these guys, but their main job is just to fight any threats that get into town. Though it would mean fighting and risking yourself. There usually aren't that many that get in, and you have plenty of allies to back you up if it's too much for you. Plus, getting experience in the Emerald Trail is easy. I'm sure if you were scared of dying, you could just level yourself up a bit. Now, the Party Finder looks easy on the surface, since all you kind of gotta do is stand around and check interest. Though I do wonder what kind of magic would be needed for that, since this guy magically pairs you up with a bunch of other players, so maybe after learning the magic needed for the Party Finder, it would be doable? Powder Master is a job that seems simple enough if you master the study, because the main thing you gotta do is just combine and remove powders from things. And assuming you learned all the stuff required for it, it doesn't seem that hard. You can do it instantly after all. There's also of course the job we play as an adventurer, though I will say our job's probably one of the most dangerous jobs in the game. But I suppose we don't have to do that much thinking about it. Another niche job, considering that they aren't everywhere, would be the trade market, because these guys assumably use magic of some kind to link you to some kind of shop that the players manage. I suppose it's just another one of those jobs where it would be easy if you knew the magic behind it. So with all that said, it really isn't that clear which job would be the easiest, huh? A lot require a lot of knowledge and skill, like the Item Identifier, or the Emerald Merchant, or the Blacksmith. Others would be easy if you actually knew the means behind it, like a Powder Master, or a Trade Market, or a Party Finder. And then there's Guards, which though a simple job, would probably put you in danger, which is the main thing stopping them from being the easiest job in the game. What if I told you that somewhere in the game, there are guards which have almost no work ever? This location is where I think the easiest job in the entire game lies. As a lot of us might know, going out the south exit of Ragni and going into the Pigman Ravines is the way that the two big fortress cities of Wynn, Ragni and Troms, are linked. And how are they linked? Well, deep in the ravine, as we might know, there is a great tunnel linking the two regions, with guards outside fighting. Now, though these first two rows of guards would have a lot of work to do, constantly keeping these pigmen out, these guards on this end of the tunnel? This would probably be the easiest job in the game. Considering pigmen aren't going to make it anywhere near the end of this tunnel, considering all you'd have to deal with being these guys would be people not allowed to go through the tunnel trying to run through, it probably means that these two or these two are the easiest jobs in the game. Since nothing is ever going to get here unless it's something huge like the Corruptor of Worlds, your job is to just stand here and do nothing basically. And if I could just stand around like this and get paid, I mean, I would take it, but it would probably bore me to death too. If you think you can find an easier job in Wynncraft, let me know, because I'm genuinely curious. Could there be an easier job in universe than being a passage guard of Troms? Or do you guys think I found the easiest job in the game? Anyway, this has been Duroface, and would you work as a Troms passage guard if you got the chance? Have a good one!